seeing everybody in this hectic and intense environment, but then coming back home and like it's just another day and you're at home with your family, that's something really special. And I think it really grounds me, and it's important to have those moments, during the year. I'm Felix Auger-Aliassime. I'm from Montreal, Canada, and I'm a professional tennis player. I remember I was probably 3 or 4 years old, picking up a tennis ball, picking up a racket. I think, at that moment I knew I wanted to play tennis and try to win as much as I could. 6, 7 years old, that connection got deeper and deeper, and that will to want to succeed and be a professional player one day became stronger. I think the support from family, especially from my dad, being my coach, I think is the best thing that could have happened to me, and I wish that to anybody. Or my dad being, an immigrant, first of all, from a small country in West Africa, coming here with almost nothing and having 2 kids at the same time. He had to deal with a lot. There was a lot of sacrifices to do, but the work ethic, the respect, being humble, these were I think 3 crucial values that my parents wanted me to have at all times.
Justement, comment tu tiens une mémoire, là, tu te rappelles un peu comment tu te sentais la première fois que tu as joué au stade ici?
Non, c'est vrai qu'il y a un peu d'excitation qui est différente que d'autres tournois, puisque tu joues quand même chez toi à Montréal, le public est pour toi. Donc avant le match, je me souviens, j'étais un peu nerveux d'une façon différente, quoi, un petit stress en plus. Mais ce qui est drôle, c'est que après en arrivant sur le court, ça m'a donné beaucoup d'énergie, quoi, de voir tout le monde, de voir tout le monde qui était présent. Puis je me souviens, après, dès les premières frappes, la balle sortait super bien de la raquette, je sens très bien la balle. Puis je me souviens d'avoir joué un très bon premier set, puis de vraiment me sentir bien. Donc au final, ça m'a plutôt aidé qu'autre chose. What's even more special about playing in Montreal is staying at home, staying in the place I grew up in and I was born in. Having this feeling of normality, casually having breakfast, but then saying, all right, it's time to go, I'll see you later at the stadium, and then seeing everybody in this intense environment, but then coming back home and feeling like it's just another day and you're at home with your family, that's something really special, and I think it really grounds me, and it's important to have those moments. Traveling from city to city, I get to come back here and reconnect with the people that I haven't seen in a while and just see familiar places and go to places that I like in the city, and that just reconnects me with the real stuff. To come and just go out at night, go to restaurants with my friends. I think I'm lucky to be from here. Being with people that you care about, people that are close to you, and I think that's where I recharge the most. We're actually walking to the Montreal market right now. We're just going to meet my girlfriend now, Nina. We've been together for more than 3 years now. She's been really a big support in my career, and I get to show her the places, where I grew up and kind of show her around my city. And I mean, being from here, I'm always proud, to show the nice things around. It's nice to come home with her and with my family and get to see all that together.
I remember my first time in Montreal was my first time in Canada, period.
Yeah, that's right. I remember, bringing you here for the first time. It was during the tournament, which is a special place for me.
I'd gone to quite a few already, but this one was wow. The people, the tournament, the support was nothing I'd seen.
All these people really make it special. That's what I miss the most is the restaurants here, the coffee shops,
you have all your spots.
The stores, and I have all my classics, all my spots that I miss. This guy's not getting out. He's not getting out his car.
Photo marché time, I'm going to give you a cannoli. The best cannoli in the city.
The best cannoli in the city?
The best cannoli in the city.
Where?
We have the best in the city. My wife makes it. My wife makes it.
It's turned into a cannoli contest.
Cannoli contest.
Yeah. Okay. We've got a winner.
In 2018 at the US Open, my family came over, my first Grand Slam, something you dream of as a kid. And to feel like you can't even finish the match because of, an issue in my heart that I had been dealing with for years. But the fact that it happened in this moment was just really hard to accept in that moment. And I had just really emotions and tears of just frustration at the situation. And then I just had to figure out what to do going forward, because I knew that I couldn't play a full career and reach my full potential. That problem kept happening. I was devastated by that. It was like, okay, I'm gonna take the risk and go on the table and see what we can do. Thank God to the doctor and the surgeon that did that. It went amazing, and I haven't had this problem since. But I never doubted like what I wanted to do, which was playing tennis, being the best player I could be. And I think what really saved me in those moments is the people close to me. And I think the hard work and just persevering, you know, and going back to work, because there was never a moment where I lost a match or I played bad and thought, you know, why am I doing this? Is this worth it? But I just, the next day, ran right back to work and, you know, really work on my craft. After I won the final in Rotterdam, then to step out of the court and have my mom there and to hug her and to have my team who've been working with me for years now. And I had my dad on FaceTime, and just, it got me really emotional, you know, tears coming into my eyes just because this is something we did together. To be able to come back to Montreal and to just reconnect with the people that are important to me, I think it's super important. I try to schedule it, you know, whenever I can. People that have coached you, people that have tutored me, people that have been mentors to me. And to be able to reconnect with those people that you really deeply trust is super important. So that's what coming back to Montreal does to me.
So you want your legacy to go beyond whatever you're gonna achieve on court?
I'm 21 now. I'm looking at the next 10 years, thinking how I'm gonna build my legacy. So I have to, you know, stay focused on what I have to do, but also be open to helping out so that I'm recognized not only for the player that I am, but for the person behind. Oh, tennis in the last 5 years, especially here, has changed tremendously. Players like me and the top players that we've had in the last few years coming up, we showed the people that we could excel in the sport as well. Coming from here, and I think we gave hope and inspired a lot of young player kids, but not only in tennis, but I think in life in general. I think of just a guy that went in the same school as them, you know, grew up in the same neighborhoods, like excel on the world stage, and they think like, you know, I can do this too. Like I can dream big and become a big athlete, whatever, you know, their passion is. So I'm really proud of, you know, what we've been able to do in the last few years. Yeah, my dad is proud. You know, he thinks how crazy it is, what he's seen in his life. He came from a small village in West Africa where they had nothing and never dreamed that his own son would be, you know, a top 10 player in the world one day. It's just so surreal to him. And he knows that he had a big impact for my dad and I. It all makes us proud as a family altogether. You know, I think in the next 5 to 10 years, you know, I want that people, you know, in Canada and around the world, when they think of tennis, they think of my name too, and they think of, like, I'm one of the players that inspires them and that they look up to. And, you know, I'm on my way there, but I think that would make me the proudest out of any title or ranking.